I didn't realize there was a whole other side to how business was got in real estate. I was this young girl, you know, like it was a white male dominated industry. And here I am, this little old black girl that
like coming in like,
hey,
all eager.
Right. Like, I'm ready. Send me a file. Just finding out like what was going to be my way. And social media ended up being my way. Once I found the power of social media, I was like, yeah, this is it. I would do it again. I don't know if I'm the most television personality. It was really my real reality.
Yeah.
I'm just a very honest person. When you can relate to people, then that's what like calms people down and opens people up and makes people feel comfortable to you.
Welcome back to the Real Connect podcast. As always, I'm your host, Tamika Carlton, and I have special guest, Tiffani Hawes. How you living, girl?
Girl, I'm living. I'm here, alive.
You made it. You made it through the rain traffic of Atlanta.
All of that. Just regular life here in Atlanta.
Listen, okay.
No need to complain. It is
what it is. How long have you been in Atlanta? Because you're not from here.
I have been in Atlanta since, or the outskirts of Atlanta since 2009.
No, that's a good amount of time. How do you like it?
It's cool. I love it. I mean, my kids have been raised here, so this is home for them. But it's just a place for opportunity, growth.
It is.
Like there is no ceiling. It's unlimited here. Yeah. So I love that.
Awesome. Where are you from? You're from Chicago, no?
No. I'm from Alabama.
Wait a minute.
People always put me up north.
Right. No. Why did I really think you were from Chicago?
I am not. So my Mexican father is from Aurora, which is outside of Chicago. Okay. But I wasn't raised with him. I was born in Alabama and then moved to Columbus, Georgia. You ever heard of Columbus?
Yeah.
It's like 2 hours south of here. And that's pretty much where like I grew up majority of my life. Okay. But everybody always puts me up north.
I don't know
New York
why.
Or something.
Right. I'm like, are you sure? You don't know? I feel, you know what's crazy is the world is like aligned or however it works, but we were on a flight together. Obviously, I had closed a house with you like 2020. Me and my husband bought a house when we first moved here during the pandemic. Your closing process was great.
Thank
you.
We tried.
Right. So good. So smooth. So like personable. But I saw you on a flight to Chicago. So maybe that's why I thought. And it was like the full family.
Yeah. Oh, we probably going for my father's funeral. He passed away.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's probably why we were headed up that way.
So I think I just assumed like, oh, she's from Chicago. I don't know. You know how you be creating stories.
Creating stories about everything. I'm working through that in therapy now. Like, stop creating stories.
For real.
But yeah.
Well, you have a lot going on, and you're building a house. Sigh. How is that going, that process? It's a beautiful home.
The process is fine. I like seeing it go from dirt to something. But the details, I'm over. Like, you got to pick out floors, tiles,
it's a lot.
Lighting, and you got to like it, and you can't get frustrated and make a quick decision. Because then if you don't like it, they charge you 25% to send it back. So it's like the details of it. I just want to, you know how you walk into a house and it's just done and it's all picked up, like just
like that's what you want.
That's what I want.
That's what you waiting on.
Yes, just.
So you're doing the majority of the picking, I would imagine.
Between Pinterest and Instagram.
Oh my God.
Like, we're having a ball.
It's a massive home too.
It's massive.
Was that like your dream situation? Like you guys had a conversation, you and your husband and your family, and was like,
no, we never really have dream situations. We just kind of move, and if an opportunity presents itself, then we go. But like, we don't set like, this is what we want to do now. Right. This is what we want to do now. It's just like, man, we found some land. It was cheap, and it was just like, let's build a house. You know, my husband's a builder,
right?
And it's like, well, let's build a house because it was like 5 acres, and our kids are very involved in sports. So we were thinking like, let's put a sports facility in the back.
That's awesome.
So that people can come to us instead of us having to drive all over the world for trainers and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So that's where the idea kind of happened. But like, even if somebody decided to drive by this beautiful house and was like, "Can I buy it?"
You would be like, probably.
Yeah. Like, of
Wait
course.
a minute. All this
Put
work.
the contract on it today.
Wait a minute. Tiffani, all this work. And you like, actually, yes, you can have it.
You can have it. Like,
I appreciate that, though, because there's like something about being in flow with your life and there's no pressure in setting, like, we have to have this house. We have to do this.
But, like, I did that so much with, like, I want to go to law school.
Yeah.
I want to open a bit. You know, like, I've done that for so long that now it's like, people always say, like, what's your next? Or, I don't have a next. I don't want a next. Like, I don't want a list of things and things that I'm, you know, I just look forward to, like, whatever my kids do. Like, y'all put together your list and I'll help you.
So I can be a part of your list because I'm done with my list.
I'm done with my list.
Wait a minute.
So, yeah, like, I don't have a next. My thing is just, like, whatever presents itself, if it aligns with how I'm feeling in that moment. Then I'm going to say yes.
How did you get to that point? Because that don't happen. Like
Therapy.
Right.
being
real.
Burnt out.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, being in the space of just going all the time. You know, like, you graduate high school, then you go to college, then, you know, I ended up getting pregnant, and then it's like, but you still got dreams. You gotta, you know, somehow manage to take care of your kid and be married and have a job and go to law school and finish this. And then when you finish law school, you got to take the bar.
Right.
You got to study hard, because who wants to take
the bar multiple times?
Nobody wants to do that.
Right.
So then you're on, and then it's like, oh, you also want to build a business. And if you're building a business, it does not happen via osmosis. You have to work hard. You got to build and grind. And all of that led to just,
girl, you making me tired.
Doing too much.
Saying.
And now I'm in a space where I don't want to do much of nothing.
Wait a minute, I see it on your face.
I was on my way down here, and one of my colleagues, she was like, "Hey, there's this gala on Saturday. Do you want to go?" I said, "Absolutely not." I gotta find an outfit. I gotta put on makeup. I gotta, like, find, you know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of effort. Yeah.
I said, absolutely. That sounds not fun.
Isn't it funny that, like, back in the day, like, when you were in your 20s, early 30s, you're like, oh my God, a gala? Yes.
Yeah, I'll go.
Yes.
Makeup, pictures, videos, talking to people.
Right now, you're like, I gotta talk to you.
I'm overwhelmed.
Tell me the steps that I gotta take to get there. I don't want to take them.
Yeah, no.
Well, you've accomplished a lot. I mean, you have a beautiful family. You have a wonderful business. Like, did you always know that you wanted to go to law school and, like, open a business? How did that kind of play out in your life?
I always knew I wanted to go to law school. I tell this story, and even, like, when you apply to law school, you have to write a letter. Mm-hmm. And in my letter, I reflected on I had to be like 7, 8, or 9, young girl, watching those, like, judge shows, Judge Judy or whatever. And I always told my mom, I want to be a lawyer, so that if my husband cheats on me, I can put him out of my house instead of him putting me out of his. And clearly I should not have been watching whatever I was watching. But the desire to be a lawyer was, like, in me at that time. And then I just kind of walked it out. Like, you know how kids say, oh, I want to be a police officer or a firefighter, but then they never really, like, do it, or it's just the childhood thing. Yeah. For me, it was like, when I graduated high school, I'm going to college. I'm going to be a lawyer. Like, it just it was there. And so even though I got pregnant in undergrad, like my last year, and I had to kind of put law school on pause, it was never a thing of, you're not going to do it. It's just like, I can't do it right now. Let me get this situation together, and then let me finish, though.
Like, you were just motivated.
I've always just been motivated.
Who motivated you? Like, who got you yourself out here in these streets? You just out here just like...
I feel like literally I was just born that way. Like, really? I don't even think it was like I mean, my mom was a single mom. She was, you know, like, whatever needed to be done, she did. And probably a lot of things that I don't know she did in order to just, like, move forward in life. So that's probably an example of, like, not letting your situations like stop you. But I really feel like I came out the womb like, what's for me, I'm gonna, like, you're just do it. Yeah, because it's like, my husband is not that way. A lot of my friends are not that way. You know what I'm saying? And we may have, like, the same background or environment. The only difference is
like you're just a go-getter.
Yeah, I think some people are just like born with it. Like my oldest son, he's very chill, relaxed. Like he's already living the life of whatever happens.
Right.
But my 9-year-old daughter, she needs to know what's going on. She needs to know the next step.
Like you know her personality,
yes,
basically.
She is like me.
Yeah.
Seriously. But even just like at this age, just I need to do this in order to get this, and I need to do this, and da-da-da-da. So I just really honestly think that it's just like something.
Did you take like a linear approach? Obviously, you had a child, and that was a piece of the puzzle where like it kind of, tinkered with your pathway. But do you feel like you took a linear approach? Like you went to college, you did law school, like you did all of the things, and you made it?
Yeah.
And it just worked?
Yeah.
Because you put forth all the effort.
I feel like if you just do the work, like whatever you want to do, I don't feel like, I always tell people I'm not special.
Right.
Like I don't have some secret sauce that you don't have and all of that. The only thing that is different between me and somebody who is not in the position that I am in is because you stopped or you felt like you couldn't do it or you allowed, your thoughts, your people around you to discourage you or whatever. But like, if you want to do something, like if you want to go to law school, what do you have to do to get there? You got to go to undergrad. Then you got to take the LSAT. Then you got to. So for me, it was just like, okay, the next step. Okay, what's the next step? What's the next step? And I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to think about like what comes along with it. It's just like, if this is what is necessary to make this happen, then I'm just going to do it.
You're just going to do it. Well, to talk about your success, I mean, you have Tiffani Hawes law firm. Mm-hmm. You've opened that, 2014?
Yep, as soon as I passed the bar.
And you just knew you were going to open a company?
Yeah. Well,
that was on the list?
It was on the list after you work for people, right?
Yeah.
So when I graduated undergrad, I put law school on pause and I had to go get a job. Mm-hmm. And my first job was at a law firm. So you work for lawyers, and I worked for that law firm, then another one, and then another one. And then you kind of see the pattern of what that looks like and working for like an attorney. An attorney is it's a very stressful situation. And oftentimes the attorney will take that pressure and stress and put it on their staff, right? So, right? And so I was like, nah, there's no way I'm about to spend, I think my student loans were $300,000 on student loans to come and feel like this working for somebody. So for me, it was just like I ain't doing that. I'm going to do my own thing.
I ain't doing it.
And then I was married. So my bills were paid. Yeah. You know, I'm not encouraging everybody to, because you don't like authority to
just be like, I'm out.
No, my bills were paid.
Yeah,
so
like your husband was helping.
I had a whole support system. Yeah, so it was easy for me to make that decision because my finances weren't necessary at that time.
Was he super supportive of you, like, being like, yeah, take it off?
Yeah, always. Like
that's awesome.
I don't know how he ended up with me. I don't because like he's such a good like man, and not that I'm not a good woman, but I see on the internet people are talking about like feminine women and soft and all this. Like that is not me. Like I like control. I like this is what it is. Like da 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 da, and he's just so. Like whatever you want, Tiffani.
Like he's super nonchalant.
Yeah, nonchalant.
Like, he'd be like, okay, you want me to dance behind this video? Great,
I'ma do it. But he want to hold me too, whatever.
Yes, you did say
right.
You was gonna get back to the old era,
right? Yes. Right.
But I feel like it's important to highlight that yes, if you have an idea of that you want to pursue. Don't just be out here gallivanting and just thinking you can just do it. Yes, put the structure behind you, but also I really love the fact that your husband is supportive. And you don't have to be a particular type of woman to have a supportive man. No,
it's just that's the type of man that he is.
Yes.
Like it's not there wasn't like there's so many rules now and there's so many things and ways you have to be. And it's just like, no, I was me. And we're totally different people, but he's just a supportive person. So it doesn't matter if he was married to me or any
but
other
he also
person.
loves you.
Yeah, for sure.
For you,
Yeah,
and vice
for sure.
versa. You know, and it works because you aren't the same.
Right.
You
exactly. And I think that's really why it works. Like,
because you're not, because you would be bored.
Yeah.
He would be like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, a man that's like calm needs some excitement.
Right.
And vice versa.
And I
like,
keep it spicy.
right, I'm sure.
Probably not in the ways that he wants.
Probably be getting on his nerves, but he'd be like, in a good way.
Right, yeah.
So you've had your business since 2014. You're a closing attorney. You have a team behind you. You have multiple branches. Like, how did this come about? The struggle can be real. How did you do it?
I don't know.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out why I did it at this point.
Still to this day.
Like, why did you have to have dreams and goals?
I'm saying.
But again, it goes back to like even what I said earlier. Like I don't really make plans. I just move forward in whatever works. I'm naturally gonna work hard, and so when you work hard and you're consistent, it's going to grow. Just if you just stay the course.
What does consistency look like though? Because
showing up every day. So in a business, when you have any business, you have to realize I go to work every day as if all of my employees are going to call out, right? Because you never know. You can have this whole team and you can have all of this stuff. Somebody can get sick. Somebody might just quit. Somebody might not feel like it today and all of this. And so I've always had the mindset of when I wake up, it's just like I'm going to work as if nobody's going to show up, you know? And so when you have that mindset and you constantly are just showing up, that means doing whatever it takes.
Right.
That
even the things you don't want to do.
Even the things you don't want to do. Of course, as you get grow in business, that kind of levels out a little bit. Like you build your team, you know how they're going to respond. You know how they're, I mean, one of my employees is going on 10 years. The next one behind her is going on, I think, 7 years.
That's so good.
I know them now. Yeah. You know, I know when something's going to come up or whatever. And so now it's pretty chill. But before, I mean, I would work till 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night. I would come in at 5 a.m. Like whatever needed to happen, I would be willing to do that. And people who are not successful, I feel like when they need to step up and do those things and sacrifice a lot or do all the things that you really don't want to do, that's when it kind of stops. And when you stop and you are not consistent, then
and it doesn't
your
take
business.
Long.
It does not, because it's hard. Yeah. It's hard. I don't even want to say it like, oh, it's easy if you just be consistent and you work hard. And no, it is difficult, and there's a lot of negative things that comes along with it. But I just always feel like there are some people set up for it, and there's some people that are set up to be in the supportive role. You know? I agree.
And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's also like, know your lane.
Yes.
And, I mean, you mentioned that a couple of your team members have been around for a long time. Like, what do you think has created an environment where they want to stay with you?
Because they get whatever they want. When this is one thing that I tell like people who are growing their business. Oftentimes when you get into like the boss role, you feel like you do what I say. Yeah. You know, like whatever I say, you do. No, if you identify somebody, it's just like any other relationship. If you identify somebody that is good, that is really on your team and they're loyal, then you got to give as well, too. Sure. So if they're like, look, I don't want to sit in traffic for 30 minutes or an hour, you know, can I work from home? Well, is this job able to work from home? Are you allowed? Yeah. Is it going to affect the business in any way? And if it really doesn't, then why do I care?
Correct.
I don't care.
Thank you.
So work from home. Or, I gotta leave 2 hours early today or whatever. You know, is your work done?
Correct.
Why do I care? Like, I don't care.
And why stress about all of that extra stuff? Because hopefully you select people that are willing to go the extra mile when it's required.
Correct. And they will.
Correct. Outside of the 2 hours that they're off or them working from home. Like, we grown.
Yeah.
get your work done, to get your work done and move on. And I don't think it's necessary to be the boss.
Right.
And have to boss people around.
No, essentially they're my boss.
Yeah. You're like, actually, I'm just here.
Right.
But it's true. Like, do that. Tiff, we need you to do, I just gave you a nickname, but we need you to do this.
Yep. Like, whatever you need me to do.
Yeah. And I think that's important too when you trust people. It's like, it's nice to have someone to be able to tell you, hey, this is good for the business. I need you to do this.
And I just realized that, like, being an employee, I didn't need all of that structure when my work was going to get done just because I'm going to do my work,
right.
So as time has gone on and, like, if I trust you and I get to know you, then, and they're not going to get that everywhere either,
No.
So they appreciate the fact that they have wiggle room and they know they can, like one Columbus Day. That's not typically a holiday that I close, right? But one of my employees was like, look, ain't nothing going on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. It's not busy. Like, can we just close? The banks are closed. Yeah. And I was like, I took a look at it. I was like, yeah. I was like, let's close, so.
Well, and that's the beautiful thing that you can make that decision. Mm-hmm. They're like, let me ask Tiffani. Yeah. And like, actually, we are going to close.
Let's just take a day. Don't ask me next year. We'll see.
And go to Chateau Elan for a spa treatment. Okay. So what have you learned in entrepreneurship about like leadership? I mean, you kind of touched on it, but just, I'm sure there's like a lesson that you have that you're like, listen, being in entrepreneurship takes work and...
There's different seasons to it. I know that a lot of things that I see online is, they immediately tell people to hire your team, don't do this, have boundaries, have all of these different things in place, right? That is for a different season. So season 1 is you not having any boundaries, is you not employing anybody if it doesn't make sense financially.
That's true.
It's you doing a lot of work and a lot of grind until you get to a place in your business where you can move to season 2. Mm-hmm. Season 2 is going to look a lot like season 1 because trying to figure out your employees and stuff, that's a whole nother situation.
Like trying to be a leader.
Correct.
Trying to manage
and realizing that certain human resources may not be your strong suit.
Correct.
So you might have to bring somebody else in for this so getting through that. And then once you get to season 3, then you're like, okay, this is, and then season 4 of me, you're trying to find a way to get out.
You're like, why am I here?
Why am I here? How did I get here again? But it's just being truthful and honest with people. Like, you're gonna be burnt out. In fact, in order to be successful, you need to be burnt out in season 1. Yeah. Like
that is it's
a requirement.
Yeah, it is a requirement.
You need to know every aspect of your business. You can't hire somebody if somebody says, "Oh, I'm good at marketing," and you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna hire you to do the marketing before you've ever done any marketing. You're gonna waste a lot of money because when you have a business, the first thing you need to find out is who your audience is.
Correct.
If you hire like a random marketer who just this is what we're gonna do, but it doesn't speak to the audience, to your audience, who your niche is gonna be, then it's not gonna make sense. Well, when you find out who your niche and your audience is, then you can now, like, I'm going to hire a marketer. This is my audience.
This is what I need
this
you
is
to
my
correct.
Niche. This is who's going to be the ones that are going to utilize my business. I think
what you're saying, too, is, like, you can't expect for an outsider to come in and fix your problems.
Correct.
You have to understand and identify what your problems are, then be able to, like, deliver it to someone else to execute on.
Correct.
Versus, I think a lot of people want to skip phase 1 and 2 and be like, I'm just here as a back burner.
Well, but and you'll see a lot of those people, but then in 2 years you'll see that they've moved on to something else.
Yes.
They're no longer even in whatever that thing was.
Yes.
But then you have people that are like me. This is going on year 12, I think, or 13. And it's just like, oh, she's still doing the same thing that she was doing 20 years ago.
Well, that, and you built up a rapport.
Correct.
Relationships. Mm-hmm. Like, how much has relationships played a role in you building your business and like maintaining your business and growing your business?
The most important role. People like to do business with people they know, like, and trust. And so in real estate, I mean, real estate is just a relationship-based business.
Yeah.
Like, you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. Nobody who's buying a house, like, knows a real estate closing attorney.
Right.
Nobody, I mean, there's real estate agents everywhere, but typically you get a referral. Like, you know somebody who's like, hey, you know, buy this house or whatever. So it's definitely a relationship-based business. It's very stressful. There's so many nuances, so many different things. And so real estate agents love the fact that, like, they can call me. I mean, I've been an attorney for 13 years, but I've been in the real estate industry for 20 years.
Right.
Yeah, since 2005. No, 2006. So almost 20 years. And I have a wealth of knowledge.
Like,
I've seen a lot of things.
Yeah.
And so being able to utilize me as a resource is very value and beneficial for, like, agents.
Did you invest a lot of your time in like phase 1, phase 2 in building relationships?
In phase 1, honestly, I didn't. So it's one thing to say, hey, I'm going to step out here and be an entrepreneur. And because I know how to process a real estate file. So I'm going to get my LLC, boom, Hawes Law Firm. And I know what I'm doing.
Right.
And then you realize that, oh, well, you have to have people in order to utilize these skills, have a business. And so phase 1, in my phase 1, also included me trying to figure out how I was going to get the people.
Yes.
And so I remember getting some cards made and walking into, like, real estate brokerages like, hey, I'm Tiffani, send me a business. I didn't realize there was a whole other side to how business was got in real estate or whatever. And so I wasn't getting nowhere, and I'm just like, and it was uncomfortable.
Oh,
like,
of course.
to go
walking
ask
up
people,
in strangers'
like,
place,
hey,
I'm Tiffani.
Tiffani, send me a file. Like, who are you? I was this young girl, you know, like, it was a white male dominated industry, and here I am, this little old black girl that
like coming in like,
hey,
all eager,
right? Like, I'm ready. Send me a file, like. And then just finding out, like, what was going to be my way. And social media ended up being my way. But figuring that part out and then, like, really building, like, once I found the power of social media, I was like, yeah, this is it. This is my thing.
You know why? I don't know. And I could be wrong. But I feel like you're really, and listen, I only have people on the podcast that are real. But I feel like you're real on social media. Like, you give the advisement on real estate, law, or any advice very organically. Like, it feels like I'm talking to someone that I know, like my family member or whomever. You are open about, I mean, not everything, but you're open about what you're doing in your life, you know, and that's important. Was that important to you? Was that your angle? Or you were just like, I'm just out here.
No,
I'm just trying.
It really is just true to who I am. Like, I don't like to pretend. I don't like to feel like I'm disingenuous. Like, I do right by people.
Yeah.
I'm just a very honest person. And so being on social media, you know, people, when you can relate to people, then that's what, like, calms people down and opens people up and makes people feel comfortable to you. So if I'm in front of, and when you're just a human, like,
Truly.
Humans can feel, they know when you're, like, you know, blowing smoke up them, you know what I'm saying? And so it doesn't matter it doesn't matter if you're older, younger, if you're black, white, Asian, whatever, because I'm a human and I'm an honest human, and I'm just a genuine person, people can feel that and relate to that. And so when people can relate to you, honestly, like you said, on social media, it looks like, you know, I'm this way because I'm not trying to be this way.
Like,
it literally is. Yeah. It's just like Cardi B. Everybody likes Cardi B
because she just is.
It's just
who
organic. She doesn't care. She's just being who she is. And I just feel like when you're in that space in life, like it does make, everything easier. Now, that's not to say that, I'll go on there and post all the different sides of me. I post the side that I want you to see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm also not going to go on there and like, hey, for $39.99, I'll give you advice.
Can we not do that? Can we please not? I'm so sick of
no.
those.
If I know the information,
like I'm just going to share
I'm going to just give it to you.
Listen, when we came to your closing and we all had masks on, so didn't nobody even know what anybody looked like.
Right.
But we had such a great experience that we were like, okay, we got to figure out who she is and follow her. And that's exactly what we did. And I think that people are trying to create something rather than just being who they are. Because people will go out of their way to follow you, to invest in you, to do whatever. So love you for that. You have your family. How have you balanced being a mom, a wife, and being successful? Because that's a lot. And you have 3 kids? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Of all ages?
All ages.
I'm saying, like, you got some gaps in there. Right.
It's, like I never was like this young girl that was like, I want to go get married and I want to have kids and all this kind of stuff. It just kind of like happened. And was there balance? In the beginning, there was no balance. Like it was just like
we just doing what we got to do.
I remember my oldest son. He's 19 now, but I remember him coming to work with me, sitting under my desk. I remember him coming to law school with me. So it was just
Real
like
life.
Doing the best you could, and just hoping that your kids don't grow older in therapy. Like, my mom was never there. She was always working. Like, even now, if you ask my kids, I asked all 3 of them, and I said, what if somebody came to you and was like, oh my God, your mom is so fun and she seems like she just has a great time all the time. My kids was like, Cap. They was like, she's either at work or she's in the bed watching Netflix or she's at our game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They were like, so I was like, and does that bother you? They were like, no. Like my kids, they live their own lives. Like they're so busy and whatever they want to do, we're just like, hey, let's go.
And you are like the athlete mom. Like you are the loud one.
I am. I am very competitive. Like we are not going to do this unless you are the best.
Your daughter, Jolie, right?
Yeah.
She's really good at gymnastics too.
She's good at everything.
And your son, Josiah?
Baseball.
Right. Okay. Like what's up with all the competition out here?
I'm just like, who does sports for fun? Like this is not like we're not doing
to be the best. I mean, has it been hard for you, or have you just been comfortable with saying, like, because I hear a lot of moms say like, oh, I feel bad for leaving, or leaving my kids at home, or not being there, or, whatever, being busy. Like, has that been a problem for you?
Not for me, because my kids just don't care. They
be fine, okay?
They be fine. And then, like, my oldest is 19. And so this is like the first time we get to see our product, like, he's out in the world on his own. And like, we get to see if we actually succeeded or not in raising him. And like when he was his senior year, I'm like, dude, like, what are you gonna do? Like, you ain't got no plan together. You don't have nothing. Like, what do you want to? People are like, oh, well, what is he majoring in? I don't know. I don't even think he knows.
Right.
But then he goes to school and he gets a job and he's working at this grocery store. And he's 18. He just turned 19. He's 18 and he's been working there 2 months. And he texts me. He's like, Ma, I just wanted to let you know they offered me the management position full time, like making grown people money. Okay. And I'm like, oh. So he was watching.
He was working towards something.
And we didn't know.
Not knowing that he,
I think he knew, but he just didn't feel it necessary
to talk about.
To, like, tell me. He's like, look.
I got this.
Right. And
I love that.
I mean, he hasn't given me, like a speech, like, you know, I couldn't do this without, you know, my mom.
But you like, but I know that.
But I know how hard I work. Yeah. And, you know, for you to be 18 and them to offer an 18-year-old a management position over older people, you know, it's just like, man, how you do one thing is how you do everything. Yeah. And he's just like a living testament. And I'm not trying to take credit for it because he's doing it on his own. It's him. But
I mean, y'all did something right.
Right, exactly.
You did something right.
You know, so it's, I don't know, it's just, you know, I'm sure my kids, when they get a certain age, they'll probably be on somebody's couch and say that I could have did something better.
Is that not what parenting is a part of? Correct. Everything in parents, all parents make mistakes.
And I'll get it right with my grandkids, you know?
Like, you like, I got another opportunity.
Yeah, I got another opportunity. The things that I didn't
Make sure you tell me what I didn't do right so I can do better.
So I can do better with the next. But, I mean, you know, I feel like my family, they're all humans and they're all individuals and they're all figuring things out on their own. And they recognize that I'm doing the same. Mm-hmm. So, like, we just live in a very gracious family.
That, and I feel like all your kids just seem mature.
Yeah, they are.
Right? Like, you just raised some mature kids that just get it somehow. Like, you can tell when kids get it. Even from afar.
And it's like a selfish thing too, because it's like, because I'm so busy, I don't have time to raise you. So I'm going to teach you how to take care of yourself.
Truly. But that's so important because the truth is that when they get out into the real world, they're going to have to take care of themselves.
Correct.
And that's why we are where we are, because our parents weren't like holding us side by side.
My mom was a single mom. She was working. We were at home. Like she was trying to figure it out. And so she taught us how to cook, clean. We knew how to take care of ourselves. We could do everything. And like my son, he don't call me. I have to call him. I mean, so he's not asking me like, Mom, how do I put the washing machine on?
Right.
Or like, how do I cook this? I call him like, man, can you come home on Sunday?
Like, I miss you.
Can you cook one of them TikTok meals? Hey, can you come raise me? Like, take care of me.
Can you come help your mama out, please?
Help me. Come take these kids to practice or something. Like,
oh my gosh, you are hilarious. All right, so your firm is described as Atlanta's premier real estate closing attorney. And everyone's favorite real estate closing attorney. Mm-hmm. Why do you think that is?
Because I'm normal. I'm just regular.
Wait a minute. I love that you just, it'd be so like organic and very
I'm clear. Just regular.
You are though.
And not that I'm just regular though. And I also know what I'm doing, right? Because you can be as nice and very like networky to everybody and shaking hands and kissing babies and all that stuff, but it goes away if you don't know what you're doing. Correct. So I've been doing this for almost 20 years and it's not like, you know, when you become a lawyer, you can do whatever law you want to do. Like you can be an entertainment, divorce attorney, family, civil, like whatever. It doesn't matter. So I can be and do any area of law that I want to do, but I focus on real estate. So that's my only focus. So I'm super knowledgeable in the area. Yes. So when people have a question, I don't have to go figure it out. 9 times out of 10, I can spit the answer, you know, out to somebody. Yeah. So.
Well, would you say that it was your knowledge and expertise that got you on look, I was about to forget. Ladies Who List.
I would say that, and then just the social media.
Oh
presence.
yeah, that'll do it.
And when you talk about Atlanta, like I said earlier, the real estate industry, as far as attorney-wise, like who you're used to seeing is older white men, right? And so you have these young black attorneys, you know, who have a social media presence, who, you know, are easy on the eyes and all of that. And so it makes good for television. Plus, she knows what she's doing too. You know, like you're not gonna get me on no show and then, you know, in the blogs they're gonna be like,
she don't know what she did.
Oh, you know, she messed this up. Or not to say that we're perfect because, you know, things do happen and you gotta, you know, figure things out. But like, you're not gonna get fraud vibes. Like,
no, thank God.
She's just on here giving this this idea of what she is, but that's not truly who she is. So I think it was like all of that.
All of the above.
Yeah.
How was the experience for you just being on reality TV? And
For me, it was fine because it was really my real reality.
Yeah.
It was regular. Like, I remember, like, if you know anything about reality TV, they'll give you like these different beats, or they want you to have conversations with people, and they want you to do all these things. And they're like, you know, there seems to be like a problem, an issue here, and I'm like, I don't have no problem.
I don't have no problem. Actually, I'm fine.
I don't. Well, so and so said this. Well, if she wants to talk about it,
Then
I'll be open to talk about it.
you were like not problematic at all, not
like,
dramatic.
Yeah, like it's
That would be me because I can't.
Tiffani, I feel like you were like this to me, but I wasn't. I don't even know you, like, and not in a negative.
Yeah, but I don't know you to be like that.
I truly don't. Like, I really have these kids in this business, and like, if I see you, I see you. But so for me, it was
fine, like normal day to day.
It was day to day. It was just regular.
I mean, did you
life.
like it? Would you do reality TV again?
Yeah, I would do it again.
Oh,
I don't know if I'm the most like television personality. I
mean, you're entertaining enough. You got me laughing. I'm just saying, but like you're not about to be like having no drama.
Like, yeah, like the Nene Leakes, or like the real like people that are gonna like come with like the smoke.
Yeah,
you know, like I'm not. Now I might be funny in ways where it's like, oh, Tiffani really don't care.
No,
you know, like, and
really
it's
don't
like,
care.
yeah, like, no.
I feel like that's my personality.
I
I always say, like, if I was on a reality TV show and there was some drama, I would be like sitting by the pool with my drink and my snacks. Because
Like,
I ain't dealing with, like, why are y'all tripping?
Right.
Like, what is the real problem?
Like, what happened? Do y'all know it?
I'm trying to tell you. I feel like having a business, having a family, I mean, you have friends and you have other family members outside of your immediate family. Like, how do you make time for that? Do you make time?
I don't. I'm in a season in my life where the time is for my family right now. Like, it's and it sounds very like mean. You know, people always say like, you know, you make time for what you want to do. Well, there's a lot of things that I want to do. There's a lot of like, I don't want to work. I want to be on vacation. Like, I want to hang with my friends. Like, I want to do all these things, but I don't have the time
because you're trying to maintain all of the other.
Like, I'm not gonna miss my child's baseball game. I'm not gonna miss my daughter's gymnastics to go here with you. I'm just not gonna do it. I would rather be with my kids, and this is my season right now. Now, of course, you know, I'm learning. Like, my son is 19. If I want to talk to him, I have to call him. I don't get to see him, you know, and the little ones are growing up, and so there's going to be a time where they're living their life,
right?
And now
that's their phase, and then you're going to have time, and then you're going to be calling everybody like, y'all ain't ready. They going to be like, girl.
You ain't have time for me, and then that's when I'm gonna make new friends,
right?
You know,
like, and I'm gonna flow on over to somewhere else.
And then I'm gonna find somebody.
do people have a problem? Like, do you have friends that are like, well, girl, you just ain't about to come out? I ain't seen you since, or talk to you, or
that and family. And then, but when you're honest with them and you tell them, like, girl, what time do I have? I want you to, you know, and they're like, yeah. And one of my friends was like, well, what if there was something really, really important to me? And, you know, just so I had a game. And I said, well, in the lives that we live, you know, if you needed me to be there, like,
you're gonna have to tell me.
You're gonna have to tell me, and then you're gonna have to be okay with me having my phone and following the game.
Yes.
You know, I'm going to come. I'm gonna show up for you, but I'm also not gonna miss, you know, watching and seeing. And I said, but you got to tell me. You know, if you say, Tiffani, I really need you there. Not just the simple invitation, but hey,
I really want you there.
I really want you there.
Yeah, you'll be there.
And I'm going to show up.
Yeah.
I'm going to show up.
Otherwise, you're going to be in the bed watching Netflix.
I'm going to be in the bed watching Netflix. In the bed. But I feel like also my friends do understand, and it's like they don't want to bother me either.
I feel like we're all getting to a point where we're adults, and it's like everybody, I mean, I like my I didn't buy a house to not be in my house.
Right.
Hello?
My favorite place
I'm
to
trying
be.
to tell you,
What?
like, and I feel sad for people that don't feel that way.
Yeah.
You know, where they create a safe haven where you feel comfortable in your home. You've been married for a long time. How long have you been married?
We've been married for 17 years. We've been together for 20 years.
Oh, gosh, that's a
Yeah.
long time. Okay.
A long time.
I mean, y'all look young and hip, though.
Girl,
young, hip, and hot.
Vaseline,
okay.
honey.
and going to HBCU homecomings.
Yes,
okay.
it'll keep you young.
Like, y'all been partying. How do you keep up the momentum in your relationship over the course of all of these years?
It's one of those things that, like, me and my husband, we always say, this could have turned out really bad. Like, as far as, like, I didn't know him, he didn't know me. We ended up getting pregnant young, and this could have been, like, a whole different way. But we are both, like, very loyal, very respectful of one another. Like, we care deeply, and it's not about everybody else. It's really about, like, each other.
Yeah.
So no infidelity, no financial issues, no, like, outside things.
Like,
and
y'all are normal.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, because it seems like
the
normal,
abnormal is the norm now.
Yeah, like the normal is getting in your feelings about stuff and quitting. You know, like,
That's true.
And not to say that,
I mean, you've been
we don't
through
go
struggles.
through-
Yeah,
like,
you have to.
for sure.
Yeah.
Like, been through a lot, but it's always like, what's most important?
Yeah.
This family,
Yeah.
these kids,
Yeah.
us. Because what's the alternative?
Yeah.
You know, are you gonna leave me and go, find, the spicy lady that's just willing to do whatever to keep you happy?
Right.
Like, yeah,
And
for
how
a
long is that
moment,
gonna last? Yeah.
that will last. But then, so for us, it's just whatever it takes for us to stay together and just remember always, like, what is important.
Yeah.
Like, when you meet somebody and everything, you get all the butterflies and all of that, and then that kind of dwindles. Some people think, well, maybe I don't love that person anymore. It was a lie.
Life.
Those feelings were not real.
Yeah.
It was, dopamine or whatever. And so for us, we know that we're going to have those dopamine moments, like when we go back home for homecoming, or if we can, cut to Jamaica or somewhere by ourselves. We know we're going to have those moments in those small periods of time. It's not going to be
all the time.
No. You're gonna wake up and be like, she's so boring.
Right.
I wish.
Right. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, can she look like something?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, can she come to bed and look decent without plastic bags on her head and all that stuff?
I mean, it's true. But that's real life.
Yeah,
that is real
is.
life. And nothing is always pretty.
Correct.
And I think that there is so much hope and health and livelihood and knowing that you can have the goodness without all of the extraordinariness every day,
For sure.
What do you foresee you two being like after the kids are gone? Like, living out.
My husband has a different idea. Like, his idea is like, really, F them kids. It's about to be me and you. And we're about to just go on, just excursions and just me and you. My idea is, oh, son, go ahead and have a kid. I'll raise my grandbaby.
Oh, that's
you know what I'm saying?
you?
Yes. Like, I'm just like, and my kid is so good and conservative. Like, I feel like it's going to be forever until I get a grandbaby. But so my husband has the idea of, like, it's going to be our time. And it's just about me and you. He's like, there's nobody in this world, not even the kids, that can affect my mood except you. So when these kids are gone, we did our job, and we don't care.
Living.
Like, who are they?
Yeah.
Who are those people? And besides baby girl, I feel like he's gonna have
of course.
leash. But my idea is, wherever the kids go,
We're gonna be living, and we're gonna be hosting Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah, like
why can I really see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you had a magnificent 40th birthday party. Too bad I didn't know you, because I would have been all up in there with my.
The neighbors were mad.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm like, can you have
When
another
the neighbors
one?
are mad, like that's when you know
it's good. Was it? Are you gonna have another birthday party so I can be invited?
Probably not.
Come on, girl.
Like
come
that
on.
was
50.
That was it. Like I think I was so drained, even though my party was so fun. Like the next few days, I was just so
like nothing. You
drained. Yeah, but it was a blast. That was like a one in a lifetime experience.
Okay,
yeah,
well,
so there's no more.
Well, whatever. Who cares then? All right. Well, I'm gonna hit you with my speed round.
Okay.
Do you have a song that like instantly changes your mood, or like an artist?
If I'm stressed, give me a little Kirk Franklin, Melodies from Heaven.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Kirk Franklin. Yes. Girl, it brings Jesus. It makes me feel like I'm his child.
Right.
You know?
You are.
So if I'm stressed, give me that. If I just need to just be in like a just good mental space, just 90s R&B period.
Facts.
You know, Escape,
Facts.
SWV, Mary J. Blige,
Facts.
like I mean, I know it's, but give me a little R. Kelly too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so sorry.
I know it's a little controversial,
Yes,
but I mean, he
but-
does have some good. Listen.
Yes.
You gotta put it on.
It's more of the genre rather than artist.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm with you. All right. Is there anyone that like inspires you to be better? I feel like you're gonna be like you.
My kids.
I can
you know,
see, yeah.
it's so just cliche to say, but like you always just your kids, when you have a kid, it's just like you want them to be and do and go and just be happy. And it's like, man, what can I do to make sure that happens? How can I live my life in a way where they get to, enjoy their life in the best way possible? So my kids really just like inspire me. I look up to them, like even how hard they work, like sports. I mean,
they're very dedicated.
They train, they're dedicated, my son will wake up at 5 a.m., go to the gym, go to school, go to practice, then go to training. I'm like,
I would never.
How do you
at
do
that
this?
age, yeah.
But it's just like they do it, and it's very. You know who also inspires me?
Who, girl?
The older women that go to the gym that are in my boot camp class.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about like 70-year-old women like lifting like 35 pounds and doing all this stuff. Meanwhile, I have like the 0.5 weight and I'm struggling.
And they're
I'm just like, man, these people are really taking care of themselves, living their life, not stopping. And to me, they don't even know they inspire me, but I'm so inspired every time I go see these older women just really taking care of themselves.
I love that.
That's who I'm inspired by.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love when strangers inspire us.
Yeah.
Your dream vacation destination?
I love Jamaica. Like,
Me too.
And prayers for
Me, I was just about to say that.
Selfishly, I'm like,
please don't ruin it.
Come on,
like, Storm. Come on, Melissa.
Right.
Please don't.
Go somewhere else.
Please go somewhere else.
Because it's something about when I touch down in Jamaica, I'm very anxiety driven. And when I get to Jamaica's, I'm like, no worries, mine.
You know what I'm saying with you.
Like,
no worries, man.
No
I love
worries,
that.
man. Like, it just changes my whole soul. And it's a quick flight. So I love Jamaica.
I do too. And we got married in Jamaica, so that's even better. Yeah.
Okay, so when y'all have y'all reunion, invite me.
Yes, only if you have another party.
Let me have a party.
Can you please?
I'll have a housewarming party.
Okay, that would be nice. All right, something your husband does that instantly makes you laugh.
So I'm only gonna say this because this just happened. My husband is a jokester. He likes to play all the time. And like when I came home, he put this chicken in the air fryer. And I had a long day yesterday.
Not the chicken in the air fryer.
And it looked juicy and everything. So I'm just sitting down excited to eat a piece of chicken. And because he plays all the time, he moved the chicken from me when I was like getting ready to grab the wing. And so it was not funny last night. But I just love how like He's just.
He just don't.
He
don't take nothing seriously.
Nothing serious. Like nothing
That's what
stresses
you need,
him
though.
out. Like
I feel
nothing.
like that's what
I'm
you
like,
need.
dude, do you know I just got off work and all I want to do is just like eat, but you gonna like move the chicken from me? Like that's what we're doing. But you know,
That's
it wasn't
good for
funny
your soul.
last night.
That's
but
good for your soul.
It's what I need for sure.
All right, lastly, complete this sentence for me. Real connection feels like
natural. It real connection just feels. It just feels natural. It doesn't feel like you have to try hard. It doesn't feel like you have to change who you are. It doesn't feel like you have to be somebody that you're not. A real connection is just natural.
just natural and normal.
Yeah.
I approve. Thank you, Tiffany. It was great. High five, girl.
High five.
We did it. We did it. Thank you so much. I don't know if you want to tell the people how to find you.
Hi, the people. You can find me literally all over the internet. Tiffani Hawes, you can Google my name and you'll find Instagram, Facebook, articles. I'm sure you'll find somebody saying something negative as well. But
I cannot stand it.
But I'm there, so you can just find me I'm on the internet.
I love it. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Cheers.